Hey everyone, this is Dylan, and today I'm going to be doing the next installment in my Masters of Horror Season 1 series, and the episode I'm doing today is Cigarette Burns. Cigarette Burns aired on December 16th, 2005, so that means it's celebrating its 15th anniversary this year. It was directed by John Carpenter, and it stars Norman Reedus as Kirby and Udo Kier as Mr. Bellinger. So let's get into what this episode was about. So we have Kirby, and he is a owner and operator of a theater, but this theater kind of does like more obscure and hard to find films. And he is the owner and operator of it because of a loan that his dead wife's father gave him to get the theater. And the father is like, I really need to get it's a loan for sure, and he wants the money back for the loan. And of course Kirby can't pay that because there's only like 50 people coming to the theater per showing, and that's not enough to get the $100,000 or whatever he needed to get the theater. So in comes Mr. Bellinger, who is a film collector, and he is trying to find a very rare and potentially controversial movie called La Fin Absolue d'Amour. And basically was only ever shown one time, and the film print was rumored to have been destroyed by the government because the crowd erupted in chaos and basically had like these crazy manic episodes, and I don't remember if anybody had died during that. It was rumored that the government had destroyed the print of the movie, and that was the only print that was ever there. Mr. Bellinger has a source that says that it is still around, so he actually takes Kirby into a room in his big giant mansion, and in this room is this very pale, and this person is not deformed or anything, but there is a different look to them, and you can see that there are these giant cuts on their back, essentially. And Kirby learns that this is an angel that was in the movie who is bound to the negative of the film, and because they're bound to the negative of the film, they realize, or that they would know if the film had been destroyed. And so Kirby agrees to go and search for the print of this film, and he's gonna get a lot of money from Mr. Bellinger to do this, and he's like, this is how I'm going to pay off this loan to my dead wife's father. And so that's where I'm going to leave the synopsis, and I'm just gonna say this right up. This is my favorite episode of the entire first season. I haven't watched all of them. There are a few that I've seen that are coming up later, but as of right now, this is definitely the best episode that I've seen. It's just so interesting, and this is really an episode for somebody who loves film, and of course I kind of fall into that category. And so there's a lot of really fun things, and the name of the episode is a reference to film editing, where people would be smoking cigarettes while they were editing the actual film reels, and cigarette ashes would fall onto the negative and would get a little hole or something in it, and so that would show up on like anytime you showed it. So that's a fun little detail, and that's the thing that I liked the most about this episode, was all of these like fun little film aspects in there, and I think that it just makes this episode all the more better. I also really thought that the gore in this episode was pretty interesting. There's one scene in particular towards the end of this movie that is kind of bonkers, very out there, and I enjoyed it. I think that it was great. There's also some interesting messages about collecting and also obsession and things like that. So I think that this episode was overall really good, and I would definitely recommend to check this one out. If you don't check any other of the episodes out, definitely make sure you check this one out, because this one is is top tier in the spectrum of at least season 1 of Masters of Horror. So now that we've heard what I had to say about this movie, let's talk about what other people had to say. On Letterboxd as a 3.5 out of 5, and on IMDb as a 7.6 out of 10. And so I ended up giving this, I believe, a 4 out of 5 on Letterboxd. I really enjoyed this episode, and like I said, it's definitely one of the best episodes that one of the best that I've seen so far. It's probably up there. I don't know, I'm going to have to definitely debate whether I'm going to put this one or Incidents on and Off a Mountain Road in first place, but it's definitely up there for me. So I would definitely recommend checking it out. It is available to stream on Tubi and IMDb TV, and also I believe Pluto TV. So if you're looking for it to stream, definitely check those out. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. And remember, if you're not already subscribed and you'd like to be, please hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a like if you liked it. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Bye.